let's move on to drugs, one of my favorite subjects.
Oh, okay.
So, what I want to talk about today for drugs is the recent decriminalisation of marijuana on the NHS. So I think I should call this story, Everybody Must Get Stoned.
Well, that is for those who get stoned.
Yeah, for those who have...
For those,
yeah, sure. We wouldn't do that, no.
Well, I mean, they
I don't have a prescription.
So, right, okay. But I think it will help a lot.
I've already...
Like the older generation.
Yeah.
I think this will help with glaucoma or something like that.
So there's many different health
enlighten us for
benefits. So the amount of health benefits, okay, let's go through them. Marijuana helps to treat pain from cancer and other things, addiction from other drugs, depression, PTSD, anxiety, epilepsy, glaucoma, and even cancer. It prohibits cancer cell growth and it helps to destroy the cells.
Yes.
It's been proven now through the use of THC oil.
THC. Well, at least now the pharmaceutical industry is exploring that aspect, and we hope they make good of it. Really.
Exactly, and the amount of health benefits there, it's almost impossible to resist the legalization.
Maybe that is why it's been
decriminalisation. Decriminalisation, sorry, we should say, not legalized. Otherwise, we'd be smoking.
Well, not all the country has made it, has legalized the use of cannabis. But I think there will as time goes along. Because from what I realize in human is once they find the benefits of it.
Yes. And once you just suggest it and it happens. There's no going back. There's no going back now. Yeah. It's a very positive step towards the changing attitudes of marijuana and drugs in general in the United Kingdom. I've already seen, just walking around London, changes such as people's attitudes towards pot, to signs showing the health benefits of THC oil, of which there are many for health, skin, nails. It helps many different things.
Which the whole industry is going to go wild party on this. So let's see how many billions they're going to make on the legalization of cannabis.
A side effect is it's also fucking awesome. So that does help. That really does help. And it's just crazy not to be legal right now. Just for a quick update, worldwide. Okay, so Canada has now become the second country after Uruguay to fully legalize possession and use of recreational cannabis.
Okay, I mean, that will be... Okay, I mean, they're making good with it.
So it's happening worldwide. In the US, 10 different states have legalized the sale and consumption of it as well.
Yeah, and there have been lots of shops popping up everywhere.
Shops, cannabis dispensers where you can...
Like a fast food.
Yeah.
Like a fast food product now for the world.
It's great.
And
I mean, if you have a problem with it, don't do it. There's no problem because
also you have a choice.
Yeah, it's not like as you said earlier, it's not a normal drug. You don't go out and do it and you get addicted or you get angry. You just sit there and you happy, sleepy eating. Those are your side effects.
Yeah. I mean, dependent. So please do talk to your doctor. Your personal
see
doctor,
if you can
physician.
get a prescription. Yeah.
Yes.
Because
talk to your personal physician and see how it all goes. If it goes good with you, well, do enjoy.
But we're seeing a huge change in attitudes again worldwide from cannabis. And after the largely successful war on drugs, as we mentioned earlier, over the past few decades, which saw this just like demonization of drugs in general, very just specific and just nonsensy attitude. And now legalization for cannabis just only seems a matter of time, really, in the UK.
As Billy Caldwell turns
it's already getting here.
It's getting there.
Once
it happens to the US, it's going to happen to us.
Exactly. If it happens to the US, it happens to their brother, they're going to.
Yeah, with our bros.
The mother, Britain's the mother of America. So they're definitely going to open their doors, to the whole world to let it go. But let's see how it goes.
Despite people like Trump who actually don't want it, I think there's still only so much he can do to stop it.
Being Trump.
Yeah, I know.
I think that's the best way to say it. Trump is Trump.
And it's these old white guys who don't want it because they have no interest in it because they don't like it themselves, and they don't. And they're taking it from purely it's a drug view, which is so naive and old school.
But from the history of the war on drugs, after World War II, that was when it all started because it was allowed. They were using hemp.
Yeah, they were legal.
Exactly,
you could buy it over the counter in a drink.
Exactly. So I mean, we don't really know for sure what literally made them go on that war on drugs. We don't know if it's personal or corporate.
There's a book called Chasing the Scream, which actually talks all about the war on drugs. It was started by a guy called Harry Anslinger, who basically just started it out of his own fear and dislike of drugs, and he managed. And America used their power to force it on the world. Wow. It's an incredibly eye-opening book. I'm going to be talking about that next week, actually.
Yeah, okay.
But anyway, sorry, we're sidetracking.
We hope to get on that, but I think we're about to go on a break soon.
All right. Do we have time for the last bit?
Last bit.
Well,
okay.
Is it going now?
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think we have 9 more minutes left. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. We got 9 minutes.
So,
for this. Oh well, that's
got time for that.
That's plenty enough.
Yes.
Anyway, just as a final note on that, if you're unconvinced, legalization does help to control usage. It helps control the potency, which is too much these days. We know that. It's become a bit strong skunk. It helps rehabilitation for addicts. It funds schools and essential services such as hospitals, as well as educating people about it. We've seen this in places like Portugal, Holland, Canada. I don't think anyone's not convinced watching this.
Let's see how it goes with the world.
Yeah.
Let's see how it goes, right?
We will.